Welcome to this year's Hour of Code lesson, a Minecraft tale of two villages. In this adventure, you'll bring two villages together through code. You can choose to code in blocks with MakeCode or in text with Python. Let's get started. First, download the latest version of Minecraft Education Edition. Check out the website for a downloadable facilitator guide, answer keys, and more. Go ahead and sign in if you have an Office or Microsoft 365 for Education account. Click Play, and then View Library. Click Lessons, then Computer Science, and Hour of Code. Choose the 2020 lesson and click Create World. If you don't have the license, you can still do the lesson. Open Minecraft Education Edition, choose the demo path, accept the terms, and click Play. Click Start Lesson. Choose Hour of Code 2020 and click Create World to begin. In this world, the villagers and the illagers share the same space, but they seldom interact with each other. Your job is to bring the two villages together, to learn from each other, and appreciate each other too. Start your journey at the castle by learning to move using the keyboard and mouse, or touch commands. Press W to move forward. When you see an NPC or non-player character, like this fella, right-click to read what they have to say. For help with reading in other languages, click on the book icon to open Immersive Reader. Your onboarding activities will help you decide which coding language to use, either MakeCode blocks or Python. If you are a beginner, we recommend you start with blocks. If you're up for the extra challenge, go ahead and select Python. You can play all the activities twice, in blocks and in Python. The first activity is to move the agent, your coding helper. Move the agent forward just enough so that it can stand on the gold block. To start coding, press C or tap the agent icon at the top of the screen if you're using touch. If you're playing on an iPad, check out the lesson plan for details on how to navigate Minecraft using touch. Remember to drag and drop blocks and press play when ready to run your code. Let's see what this activity would look like in Python. Press C, and you will see the Python coding editor. Remember that in Python, you will need to type. Be careful when typing. If you make a spelling or syntax mistake, the code won't run. Look carefully at the examples that are given to you. When ready, run your code. The agent has given you a gift. Plant your sapling with code, and it will grow as you complete the challenges in the villages. Check back and see your progress after each challenge. Now let's go find the other challenges. Move towards the doors and into the village. Make sure you read the signs and go visit either villagers or illagers. It doesn't matter where you go first. It is your journey. Now that you are in the village, you will see a lot of characters that you can talk to. Each village has different characters that prompt conversations about equity and inclusion. Find the characters that have a yellow question mark above their heads to check out the coding challenges. To talk to the characters, approach them and right-click. Read the task and then decide if you accept it or do it later. You are given a communicator that lets you teleport around the map or reset the challenge, quit, or get a hint. To use a communicator, make sure you select it by pressing 1 on the keyboard and right-clicking if you're on a PC. If you're on a touch device, just touch the hotbar. Let's do Protect the Beet Farm Challenge. Villagers think the illagers' pet ravagers are stealing beets from their farm, and they want you to build a fence to protect the beets. To start coding, press C. Drag and drop the blocks to make sure that the agent can place the fence all around the farm. If you need to start over, you can reset the activity without losing any of your existing code. If you need a hint, use your communicator or talk to the NPC. You'll learn the importance of not making assumptions about people or situations without having all the facts. Maybe these ravagers weren't the culprits after all. Now you can go and check out how your tree is growing back in the castle. Now let's continue to the illager side by crossing the bridge. We'll show you this challenge in Python, but if you want to switch back and forth between languages in your lesson, you'll need to start over. In this challenge, you will code the agent to prepare the soil so that the villagers can teach illagers how to farm. In this activity, you can try and use loops in Python. Make sure you look at the example in your coding editor. Let's see what other challenges are here. You can help the villagers get up this big hill to visit their new friends. Here, you'll show the villagers that Ravagers just look scary but are actually nice animals. Build a dock so that the Illagers can teach villagers how to fish. And in this activity, you'll help fix the witch's elevator. Remember that each challenge can be solved in a multitude of ways. If you are stuck, check out the answer keys on the website. When you are done with all 6 challenges, don't forget to check on your tree. It has grown significantly. Whenever you are done, press Escape to exit the lesson and then click the I'm Finished button. This will allow you to collect your Hour of Code certificate. We encourage you to try all the activities in Blocks and Python. To succeed, you'll need to experience empathy and compassion for your neighbors and learn about cooperation and inclusion. These values are as important in life as they are in coding. Start your Hour of Code today.